Imagine tilling the field one day, then the next you're dining with Henry VIII himself. No, this isn't a Monty Python skit, but the real-life story of Thomas Wolsey. Born to a butcher in Ipswich, Wolsey was just a regular lad, his hands more accustomed to handling meat than the quill of a scholar. However, fate had other plans. Wolsey's father, recognizing his son's intellectual prowess, made sure young Thomas received an education, a rarity for those of their social standing. He was sent off to school, where he quickly distinguished himself. His scholarly aptitude caught the attention of key figures, opening doors to opportunities that were once unimaginable for a butcher's son. In a twist that even the most dramatic playwright would struggle to conjure, Wolsey found himself in the service of the king, swapping his humble beginnings for the grandeur of the royal court. From the butcher's block to the king's court, Thomas Wolsey was certainly off to a promising start. Trading in his butcher's apron for a bishop's robe, Thomas Wolsey was not one to let a good opportunity pass him by. From humble beginnings, this son of a butcher quickly climbed the ranks within the church, displaying an uncanny knack for diplomacy and administration that would soon catch the eye of King Henry VIII himself. In the blink of an eye, or so it seemed, Wolsey was transformed from the chaplain of the Archbishop of Canterbury to the Bishop of Lincoln. A feat that took a mere 12 months, a meteoric rise, if there ever was one. But how did he do it? Well, Wolsey had a way with words and a sharp mind to match, characteristics that were highly sought after in the Tudor court. He had a knack for knowing what to say and when to say it, and his administrative talents were nothing short of extraordinary. In the intricate web of Tudor politics, Wolsey was a spider, weaving his way from one influential figure to another, always staying one step ahead. The king, impressed by Wolsey's abilities, took notice. Henry VIII appreciated a good administrator, someone who could keep the court running smoothly while he focused on, well, being the king. Wolsey was just the man for the job. Wolsey was a man on the move, and he had his sights set on the highest office in the land. From the son of a butcher to the right-hand man of the king, Thomas Wolsey was living the dream. But as we all know, what goes up must come down. In the golden halls of Tudor power, Wolsey, a man of humble beginnings, held the position of Lord Chancellor, one of the most influential roles in all of England. His influence over King Henry VIII was profound, shaping the course of English history. With a whisper in the king's ear, he could sway the direction of the court, and thus the kingdom itself. His hand was seen in many of the major political events of the time. From negotiating peace treaties to arranging royal marriages, Wolsey was the puppet master behind the scenes, pulling the strings of power. But Wolsey's star, which had risen so high, was not to remain in the ascendant. His downfall came when he was tasked with securing an annulment for Henry VIII's marriage to Catherine of Aragon, a task that proved his undoing. Despite his best efforts, he was unable to convince the Pope to grant the annulment, leading to his swift and brutal fall from grace. Stripped of his titles, wealth and influence, he was banished from the court, his dreams of power and prestige shattered. In the end, Wolsey's meteoric rise was matched only by his spectacular fall. But his story serves as a reminder that in the court of Henry VIII, even a peasant could rise to the top. From butcher's son to Lord Chancellor, Thomas Wolsey's story is a testament to the unpredictability of life in Henry VIII's court. Born in the humblest of circumstances, Wolsey's life took a dramatic turn, thanks to his sharp intellect and the power of education. He seized every opportunity that came his way, climbing the social ladder with an almost relentless determination. But it wasn't all roses and sunshine. His story also underscores the fickle nature of power. One moment you're the king's right-hand man, the next you're out in the cold. But such is life in the court of Henry VIII, a place where fortunes can change as quickly as the English weather. So, next time you think your career is going nowhere, remember Thomas Wolsey. One day you're a peasant, the next you're dining with the king. It's a wild world out there, folks.